everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and I just thought I'd do a quick fruit trial in a video tonight for people that might be interested. I have eaten these fruits before, probably have done them on camera, but it's quite likely that if you've started watching my channel more recently in the last year or so, that you won't have seen either of these. And I was in London a couple of days ago in Chinatown and bought some rambutan or rambutan, depending on how you prefer to pronounce them, which are these very interesting looking, they're kind of like got a shell like a lychee, but it's hairy, and these ones are probably slightly past their best. They should be a brighter red than this, but of course in this country it's not easy to get them. But I actually bought a pack of about 8 of them, so I'm going to try a couple of those for you. And I also bought, if I can manage to get them, lift the bag up without dropping them, I bought a sack of, or a bag of Longans. And Longans are also known as dragon's eye, which I'll try and show you if I can peel one. One of the reasons there, let's see if we can get one of these peeled. Not the easiest thing in the world. You just peel them like a lychee basically, so see if I can show you. They're not too hard to peel, depends on their level of ripeness. And the reason, it won't be easy to see in this light, but the reason they call them a dragon's eye is because they're translucent and you can see the black seed inside them. So let's see what this one tastes like. I find Longans a little bit more scented than, that's a seed, looks like a lychee seed but smaller. I find Longans a little bit more perfumed than lychees personally. I think in a way I probably prefer the taste, but they're a bit small. As long as they're easy to peel, best to be eaten within a day or two of getting them. If I leave them like this, it's probably not a good idea because they can get tainted quite quickly, just like lychees. Very pleasant. Let's see if we can have a look at the rambutan. Now this is all rambutan. Now these are a little bit hard to peel, but basically it's the same process. Peel the skin off. You'll see that a lot of people, I haven't got a knife, but you can kind of cut round the shell in a halfway round it gently. It's a little bit easy to get the fruit out. So as you can see, if I can pull this out, that's considerably bigger than a longan. In fact, these are normally bigger than lychee. They're a much firmer flesh, especially when the fruit's a little bit old like this one. Past its best by date. I don't find, for me, they don't normally have as much flavour or as much juice as a longan, but it might be to do with the age of the fruit, because I've had them abroad in countries where they were grown and they were probably much better. Now the seed, if I can eat this for you, get the seed out. Better off to buy them tinned really. The seed is more of an oval shape. It's not round and brown typically like the lychee and the longan ones are. You can see the difference in size and shape's quite substantial. Now I could try saying these, I'm not sure if I will bother or not. I've found that rambutan are very hard to germinate over here. I don't know if it's because the fruit, I don't know if the seeds lose viability once the fruit's fallen off the tree, a bit like mangosteen. If you can't get the fruits when they're only 3 or 4 days old, I tend to find these never germinate, they just go mouldy and rot. The other problem is these quite possibly are chilled because they come all the way from, these have come from Thailand, and it may well be that they're chilled to keep them preserved, and the chilling in the case of some seeds kills the seed embryo, so it won't germinate. However, I normally find lychee and longan seeds, because they're more cold tolerant and more likely to germinate. I've grown lychee loads of times, and funny enough, I don't think I've ever had any longan seeds germinate for me. It might be because again they were chilled, or perhaps they went mouldy, but I just thought people might be interested to see them. I'm actually going to put the fruit in the fridge now, because I don't need to preserve the seeds, but it may well be that if you manage to buy these and you wish to germinate them, it's probably best not to put them in the fridge, because it might spoil the fruit. One thing I haven't done is, when I've opened these up, I've never found them to be pre-germinated. I believe the flesh inhibits the seed from germinating, so you do need to get them out of the flesh, probably, to sow them. I don't think I would sow them complete in the husk, because I think that the fruit will simply go mouldy under the ground and spoil the seed. Let's try this one. A very aromatic taste to the fruit, but I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't really taste. I can't compare it with another fruit. I can't think of another fruit that a longan particularly tastes like, to be honest. It just tastes like longans. And if you have tinned ones, they don't taste the same as the fresh ones, so it's not even guaranteed that you like them. But anyway, I thought I'd do a quick video for people who are interested. Those were Longans and Rambutan, or Rambutan. I've heard it pronounced both ways. I'm not exactly sure which way is correct. Probably depends on where you come from. So, thanks for watching the video. Much appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up. You're welcome to share the video if you think anybody might be interested in seeing what fresh Longans and Rambutan look like. And remember to click on the bell if you'd like to know when new videos come out. And of course, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you on my next video. Brett out for now.